All right, guys, here we are. Earlier this week, I put a video on my Instagram of the back attack we're looking at. This is for my YouTube channel now, so I'm gonna put it in a little more detail, okay? So I have my over-under seatbelt grip, but I don't just like to grab. I always like to grab the wrist, grab my wrist. I put my foot in the hip, whichever hand's over. I put that foot in the hip, I make a little angle change, and I fall off to what would be the wrong side technically, okay? But I've made this angle so it's all about my head. My head is in the way of him what? Moving his head to the side and escaping. Okay? So as long as my head's here, this is the important part of the position. I'll have all kinds of time to work. If I want to lock up a body triangle, that's fine. Okay, it's all good. Now, from here, my hand that's on my wrist, I'm going to circle it under and I'm going to straight jacket. All of the attacks are the same. Okay? He separates his arms, I track, and then I re-grab. Okay? Creating a situation where it's my two hands and he only has one to defend. Okay, a lot of times, if I get this top hand on the neck, I can finish it right here with just a one-arm choke. Okay, sometimes my bottom hand comes out. If it does, look, I switch, I pull his head, get my head tight the other way, and here's my rear naked choke. Some details on the armbar now, guys, look, okay? I lift the elbow, straighten the leg. Once I get here, this makes it very hard for him to turn into me. My arm loops, I push the head tight, bring my leg around, making sure that I always sit all the way up. Once I'm sitting all the way up, I can look at separating the hands for the arm bar. The last attack again, guys. Okay? Here I am, okay? Straight jacket, separate, foot comes right over. Look, I rarely will go from behind the back to here. As soon as the foot kicks over, I get my leg over his shoulder. Now here's the key. This foot, this other leg that didn't do anything yet, has to be either here or here. I don't want it to get stuck in between his legs. So I have it in position. To get myself to the other side, I lift my hips up. That makes it very hard for him to turn, and then it allows me to pull my shin tight to his neck. And now I can finish the Kimura, the arm bar, or the basic, come around and get the leg. Let's show one setup for this, guys. We're gonna look at it from a defense to his head and arm triangle, okay? So I'm head and arm triangling him. He puts his hand here so that I can't get my weight to the ground. Okay, I'm here, I have everything I want except this. If I go down, he turns towards me and escapes the elbow. I have nothing, okay? So, where am I, okay? I feel it across my waist. Post my hand, lift. Pass my hand under, grab the wrist, lock up my gift wrap. Once I'm here, I slide myself up to my position, and now I fall off to my side, making my position happen. And now I have all my attacks to make happen. If at some point I lose this, but I only have the head position, and he gets this hand up, right, defending my hand coming in, I grab the fingers, push him out, and do the same thing. Back to the same attacks, guys. So that's a little more detailed series on how I like to attack the back. It may always put you in a scenario where you're attacking more than one thing. Guys, my man Bruce and I, fighting in the next, competing, I don't like to say fight unless someone's punching me. Competing in the next Fight to Win Pro on the 26th, Fight to Win Pro 26th on February 10th here in Denver. Who do you have?
Tom Rampley from Busy
He's got Tom
BJJ.
Rampley from Busy BJJ. I've got former UFC vet, Babalu Sobral. So check it out on flowgrappling.com. Fight to Win pay-per-view, and that's it. We'll see you guys there. If you're in Denver and you want tickets, tickets are at cage6.com/fight to win. Enter my name. I give away all the proceeds, right, to people who suffer from mental illness. So I get the money, and then I donate it out to people who need some help. So support the cause, and if you need help, hit me up. Instagram, FireMarshal205, Twitter, FireMarshal205, or my Facebook. Thanks, guys.